In a small cobblestone town of the 18th century, where horse-drawn carriages rattled through frosty streets and the pathways glimmered under fresh snow, lived a young married couple, Della and Jim. They were rich in love, but poor in everything else. Their cottage was tiny, their income small, and their dreams often larger than their pockets. Yet there was one thing they looked forward to more than anything: Christmas. This year, both hoped to give each other a gift so special that it would speak louder than their empty wallets. Della's most cherished possession wasn't gold or jewels. It was her long, flowing chestnut hair, so breathtaking it fell past her waist like a shimmering waterfall. Women envied it, men admired it. But Della only cared about one man's opinion: Jim's. As she counted the few coins she'd been saving, her eyes filled with tears. 3 coins, only 3. It wasn't enough to buy even a ribbon for Jim's beloved treasure, his family heirloom silver watch, passed down from his grandfather to his father and finally to him. Della walked past a simple mirror. Her hair caught the candlelight, glowing like polished chestnut. A soft winter wind slipped through the cracked window. Della pulled her shawl tighter and whispered, "Maybe my hair can." Not tears of sadness now, but of courage and determination. She wrapped her hair in a scarf and hurried into the snowy streets. At Madame Sofroni's shop, she whispered, "My hair, will you buy it?" The scissors gleamed, her heart pounded, and in a matter of seconds, her beautiful hair fell in soft brown waves onto the floor. But with the money she received, Della bought something extraordinary: a fine platinum chain, strong and elegant, perfect for Jim's watch. She couldn't wait to see him smile. Meanwhile, Jim wandered the winter market with the same worry twisting in his chest. What could he possibly give Della? He thought of her long, lovely hair, the way it caught the light like warm honey. But Jim had nothing to offer, except his precious watch. The watch his grandfather carried across oceans. The watch his father passed into his hands with pride. The one possession he treasured most. But he treasured Della more. He stepped into a jeweler's shop and sold it. With the money, he bought the perfect gift: a pair of beautiful ivory combs, finely carved and expensive, combs Della had admired for months but never hoped to own. Jim walked home smiling, imagining her joy. Snow blanketed the rooftops as Della rushed to greet Jim. "I have a gift for you," she beamed. "And I for you," he replied with a warm laugh. "Open yours first," Della insisted. Jim unwrapped the silver chain. He froze, his smile softening into disbelief. Her breath caught. "You sold your watch?" Jim nodded. "And you your hair?" She nodded shyly. Jim gently lifted the combs and placed them in her hands. "They're for the hair you sacrificed to give me this chain." For a moment, silence hung between them. Then they both laughed, half in joy, half in wonder. For even though their gifts no longer had a purpose, their sacrifice had revealed something priceless. Love gives, love costs, love sacrifices. Della and Jim were called wise not because of what they gave, but because of what they were willing to sacrifice for love. And their story reminds us of a sacrifice even greater. Long before humanity could imagine what true love looked like, God revealed it in the most profound way by giving his one and only Son. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16. This was not love spoken in words alone, but love demonstrated in action. A love that stepped into our brokenness, carried our burdens, and bore our punishment. A love that chose sacrifice over comfort, humility over glory, and a cross over a crown. God's love is not distant. It is personal. It is costly. It is eternal. It is a love that gave everything so we could gain what we could never earn: forgiveness, freedom, and everlasting life.